Hello everyone, Ryan here. Here comes the Shaggedy by R.L. Stine, Goosebumps Most Wanted. That's right, I'm still reading and reviewing Goosebumps books because, hey, I got nothing else to do. So anyways, this one is actually written in the third person, meaning that, so the main characters are Kelly and Sean Anderson, and they move to a different state with their dad because their dad is some kind of scientist and he wants to study flora and fauna in this swamp area. And so yeah, by third person I mean like it's not from a first person perspective, like instead of I did this or I did that, it's just more it's just, Kelly did this, and then Sean did that, and so, yeah. Just wanted to make that clear. But mostly because there's very few Goosebumps books that are in the third-person perspective. I mean, there are some. I mean, I could only think of a couple from the original series, but this one was the first one written in third person that I've come across in a while. I mean, since the original series. So, yeah. And I guess I also too. I mean, just in general, it's the first time I've read anything in the third person perspective in quite a long while. So it kind of took me a little while to get used to, but. Yeah, it wasn't hard or anything really. I mean, so essentially, Kelly and Sean, and they move to this new place, and they have trouble fitting in and whatnot, and at the same time, they end up hearing about this local legend about this swamp creature being thing, and which people call the Shaggedy, which I don't even know if that's how it's pronounced, but it's spelled Shaggedy. So I just pronounce it Shaggedy. I don't know how else to pronounce it. Shaggedy. I don't. Shaggedy, like spaghetti. Shaggedy. I don't know. But yeah, I pronounce it as Shaggedy. And pretty much, yeah, it's just local legend about a swamp creature thing, and it terrorizes people. And of course, they find out maybe not a lot of details about this creature, but it's more like the bulk of this book. It's more like Kelly and Sean like freaking out about. Saying like, oh, the Shaggedy's going to come and get me. And then at the same time, too, like some of their new fellow classmates tease them and play some mean pranks on them. And they convince them that it was the Shaggedy that did it, that, the Shaggedy, left you a note saying that he's coming for you. And I mean, it's all like very mild. Well, I was going to say shocking, but mildly shocking, but not even that. Like, it's not even really that scary. I mean, or even like, again, not really scary. It was for me, not scary, not shocking. I don't know, for me, like, the story didn't really pick up till like way towards the end. Maybe like the last 3 or 4 chapters, which by that point, the chapters became no longer than a couple pages each. So that's 2-3 pages each at the most. And yeah, really it was the ending that I was surprised by the most. It was really the ending that I liked the most. And yeah, and I mean, I know of course I know I'm leaving out a lot of details, but I mean, I don't want to describe the entire story. I mean, this isn't an audiobook, or it's just my review. And I only say that because on my last Goosebumps review, someone commented something about that they didn't like that I appeared to be leaving out a lot of details. And of course I commented back, stating that, I understand, but, when it comes to any book I review, book or audio book or graphic novel or whatever, I tend to leave out certain details because I don't want to spoil anything, especially if it's something that I know not everyone has read or even bothered to glance through, or so and plus at this point, it's safe to assume, most of these Goosebumps books, most of them follow the same formula. Occasionally, there's every now and then one of them will be surprising, but more often than not, they follow the same typical formula. So, and same with this one, except like I said, really not a whole lot to it other than just Kelly and Sean being scared of this Shaggedy creature, and eventually towards the end, like I said, the end is where it got really interesting for me, really intriguing. So, yeah, because of that, I gotta give it an overall rating of I'll say bare minimum 3.5, I guess 4 stars at the most, 4 out of 5 at the most. So yeah, that does it for this review. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. As always, next time, don't forget, keep it real, keep on rocking, and peace.